So to get things done, we've got a nice tire gauge that we can relieve pressure with. Large C-clamp, this is a 6-inch C-clamp. Vulcanizing cement, this is from a bicycle kit, but it should do the job. Got a little piece of coarse sandpaper to rough up the surfaces and get them ready for the cement. And then some denatured alcohol to clean things up before we apply the cement. And a couple of wood blocks to protect the tire. We're going to use those wood blocks in the C-clamp. We're going to push the tire together and break the bead off the wheel. So we'll get started. Tire's flat. We ran into a little bit of a problem. The vulcanizing cement was actually just a little bit dried way up in the tip of the tube. So when I was squeezing the tube, it felt like it had plenty in there, but it was just air. And whatever was left was just sealing the end of the tube. So we're kind of roughing this up with sandpaper in this area. This is kind of a half-assed job I'm demonstrating now, but went back and forth a few times. Maybe that's all it needs. So I'll clean it up again with some more alcohol, which I've got here. And then see if when I put air back in, it holds the pressure. So let's do that now. Also notice, cheap gauges are never accurate. So this air compressor from Ryobi, you don't get the best gauge on it. It's showing 40 PSI. And we're gonna check it again on this much nicer gauge, and you'll see it's really actually 30 PSI. So it's just a bit of advice. Always get a really good tire gauge. Don't trust those little slider gauges, you know, with the plastic that comes out, or the thing at the gas station. That's never right. So I'll check this, and sure enough, it's right at 30. So you can imagine you're right around 10 PSI low on your front tire if you rely on one of those cheap gauges. So there's no hissing. It wasn't hissing before, but there was a slow leak. It would lose about 10 PSI overnight. And so we'll trickle some detergent over it. I'm going to roll the bike forward because when this is down, I kind of, well, let's try it like this and see. Showed up pretty quickly before. Still leaking. Crap. So we saw sort of the epic fail from before, and I just thought I'd repeat the process. So I didn't have the camera on for it, but I just went through the entire process again. And this time I just took a little more time cleaning the bead area and the wheel. I just cleaned it with the denatured alcohol. I did see a little bit of like a brown discoloration on the bead. So I figured that's probably getting in the way of making a good seal. So I just made sure that was really clean. And then I want to show you, I don't think this air bubble traveled down, but I'll show you. And again, I'm just using dish detergent with water. I'm putting it into a straw and dripping it down the bead. Before you saw, it immediately foamed up. And now it's not doing that. So we may be looking at a repair. So we fix that leak. And the only real way to tell is, I guess, well, one, there's no bubbles, and then two, we'll check the pressure in the morning. It's been consistently losing about 10 PSI overnight every day since I got the bike. And it's been super annoying, but since I moved the bike from California to New York, didn't immediately go back to the dealer because I basically had the thing loaded up on a truck and shipped to New York. But anyway, it looks like we got it fixed. So I'll break here and then I'll report back tomorrow to confirm that indeed it is repaired. All right, well, thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps. Again, make sure you don't damage the tire. Make sure you use the wood blocks. And again, this is just doing this because the dealer's not going to be open for several weeks. And quite frankly, I posted this on Facebook, and my older brother replied back and told me what to do. Told me to smarten up and do it myself. So I did. So thanks a lot, and hopefully this helps you guys. All right, bye.